What's up, everybody? Welcome to Power Rankings. Matt and I are going to break down the teams that impressed us most in Week 14, starting with number 1.
Susanna, I hate to be so obvious about this, but the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers.
What else can you say?
I hate to go chalk here that like we're only talking about 1 week in the NFL. Forget the record.
Yep.
But a 38
Nothing to do with it.
A 38-0 shutout.
They demolished Atlanta.
Of a division. And yeah, the Falcons have been face planting for weeks on end now.
This is true.
But a shutout is
260 yards in the first quarter.
Wow.
Atlanta had 230 yards in the entire game.
Yeah.
They were just ridiculous. Defensively, they were incredible.
Matt Ryan, we can stick the fork in his season.
Done.
Let's do something a little bit more interesting. Move on to the rest of the teams.
Number 2, the Raiders, who beat the Broncos 15-12.
This is my favorite box score of the season. The Raiders had 8 first downs in the game to the Broncos 20. Net yardage 126 for the Raiders.
It's pretty.
310 for the Broncos. The Broncos had 12 more minutes of possession, and yet 5 sacks from Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack was out of his mind.
Oakland +2 on turnovers, and then red zone. The Raiders were 2 for 2 in the red zone, 0 for 3 for the Broncos,
Also,
and that's the game.
The Broncos couldn't catch a ball to save their lives, so that also contributed. But hey, way to go, Raiders!
Raiders made the most of what little opportunities they had.
They sure did. All right, number 3, another kind of surprise team, the
Jaguars. By the way, the Jaguars, who are now in contention for the AFC South crown, mind you, AFC South contenders, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What's the NFC East and the AFC South? I can't.
Susanna, this is the first time in Jacksonville Jaguar regular season history they cracked 50 points.
51 points they piled on. They only had 9 points in the first half.
Yeah, so putting an end to the Colts' 16-game AFC South winning streak.
They had a stranglehold on that.
And they did it in with an exclamation point.
I know.
What a great team effort. And
Blake Bortles, baby.
And yeah, okay, so maybe it's Matt Hasselbeck and Charlie Whitehurst are not exactly Andrew Luck in his prime, but still.
It was a very impressive
Jaguars,
win. Their offense is
Blake
really
Bortles
good.
and then the Allens.
What can I say?
There we go. Let's move on.
Moving on to number 4, the Steelers.
The Steelers had themselves a nice little win.
Sure did.
Doing what they do best is knocking out a Bengals quarterback right as they needed them most for the playoffs.
Very convenient because they're very much still alive in that playoff.
Yeah,
hunt.
suddenly it's not just the Bengals are going to be hoping to hold on enough to get that first round bye, and now the Steelers are in the picture to win the AFC North crown outright.
Exactly, and they picked off A.J. McCarron twice, which you know what?
I think William Gay is actually still celebrating that pick six.
That was fun for me.
Rounding out the top 5, keep it in the state of Pennsylvania, the Philadelphia Eagles had themselves a nice win over the Bills.
Yep. Sam Bradford actually, looked fairly competent. Had a nice pass to Nelson Aguilar and
a mere 14 weeks too late for my fantasy team.
Wow.
And also LaShawn McCoy. Ooh, he is live journaling so hard right now. Listen to some dashboard confessional.
Sad violin.
Things are emotional for him.
That was heartbreaking.
Tough for LaShawn McCoy, but good news for the Eagles, who look they are now favored to win the NFC East right now.
Which take that for what it's worth.
Take your pick of 6 and 7 teams
exactly.
in the NFC East.
But yeah, no, I've got to get Chip Kelly some credit for kind of turning things around, figuring out a way to win.
When there's all sorts of anonymous Eagles players saying the team had quit on them, clearly they have not.
They have not. So well done, Eagles, for cracking our top 5.
Those are our top 5 teams just for Week 14. Seahawks did not make it, giving up 2 field goals to Jimmy Clausen after holding him scoreless earlier in the year. That's a defense that's clearly in decline.
Completely.
Sorry, Seahawks.
Man.
Maybe next week.
Way to go. Hey, we're going to do this again next week. Same time, same place.
5 new
see you
teams.
there. Thanks for watching.